Alright, we are going to be playing The Adventures of Nick and Wilkins today. It has been quite a long time since I've done one of these, and I have decided I have amassed such a collection of games that I've bought through the years on Steam alone, because I think I've got 270 items in my Steam library. I think I subtracted like Wallpaper Engine. But yeah, I want to make an adventure as us. Kind of starting towards the end of the year, but mainly gonna go towards the beginning of uh next year and all of next year as we can. We are going to do the journey as we work through playing all of the games within my Steam library. If it's story game, we're gonna go through the whole entire story. If it is, we're gonna go through the Steam library, and then once we've went through my Steam library, I'll keep track of like any new games, maybe along the lines. But I'm not focusing on buying new games right now. I am focusing on what I already currently own, and then, Epic always gives out free games, and then you get free games through Twitch as well. So eventually we'll work through all the games that I have in my Epic library, and then Amazon games, and then Legacy games, and then GOG games as well. Till we get to the point that we have played through all of the games that we have in all of our libraries. Then maybe we'll get to a point or we'll start to do buy new games. But until then, we're going to work through what we already currently own. And for any potential background noise, she's on the floor right now. But you might hear in the background occasionally. I do have my 9-month old as of right now in December. 9-month old Australian Shepherd named Aria, who will appear from time to time. She's in the background. She's got a nice yellow plushie toy that is her absolute favorite plushie toy. You may see her hump that occasionally as well because that is one of her favorite pastimes is to hump her banana. Does she hump any other toy? No. Why does she hump the banana? I don't know. Maybe it's because of the green stem. I have absolutely no idea. But that's out of the way. You're gonna see her. She's probably gonna be humping things. I can't control it. She's just gonna do it. It's just dog things. Anyway, moving on. I don't know who's Nick and who's Willikins. I can make an assumption that Mustache Man's Willikins because that just sounds like a Mustache Man name. But you never be too sure with these type things. And Nick is a little kid and stuff like that. And Willikins already is just completely over Nick's bullshit and stuff, which I gotta say I don't fully blame him. But those things happen. All right, new game. Let's get into this. Sarcastic voyage. Okay.
And now the adventures of Nick and Willikins.
This is England. Actually, that's a lie. We're really getting off on the wrong foot here.
I like how they
don't
use the
want you
klaxon
thinking
like
that
they
I'm
do
one
in
of those
QI.
unreliable narrators. No, this is not England at all.
I probably
This
wasn't
is,
French
in
either.
fact, a barely coherent caricature of England perpetrated by two men who have never even left North America. Consequently, the game you're about to play will almost certainly be riddled with inaccuracies, anachronisms, and bad accents. Like truly terrible accents you people don't even want to know. Anyway, they dragged me out of retirement to tell this story, and I'm not about to waste my extremely valuable time defending the ill conceived choices of its writers. So, moving on. This is England, and this is the ancestral home of the wealthy and powerful Nick family, currently presided over by its last surviving male heir, young Nick of Nick Hall. Assisting Nick in the extremely complicated business of washing and dressing himself, along with the general
Why
maintenance
is
of
he
Nick Hall
naked?
itself, we have this man. He answers to the name Willikins, but his young
Poor
master has called him
Willikins.
so
Oh
many
God,
other things.
sorry, baby girl.
Willikins
My God,
is
Aria
also
was right
one of
under
the
my feet.
last
I'm
of
sorry,
a
baby
dying
girl.
breed, a breed of dedicated
What the hell's
manservants
wrong with that
tirelessly devoted to
deer?
the well-being of their assigned charges, no matter the circumstances.
30 years or
I cannot
thruppets ago.
overstress the importance of following the instructions of one's master. No matter how seemingly misguided, unethical, or even mortally dangerous they might be, ours is to serve, not to question. All of this being said, one does have some latitude when it comes to addressing one's betters. Traditionally, it is acceptable to adopt one of the 3 basic attitudes, as observed and practiced by the great Western powers of servitude. The first, and one to which I must admit a bit of bias, is the British method, which stresses politeness and civility. This method is kind without being overly familiar, good enough to sustain an empire of nearly 1,000 years, so certainly good enough for the likes of you. Second is the one preferred by our American brethren, the friendly approach, presenting the illusion of being the master's equal, despite the fact that you both clearly know which of you is the lord and which is the lorded. Finally, there's the aggressive method, typically employed by our old friends, the Germans. No great surprise there, while obviously not advocating outright hostility towards the master. It does emphasize the notion that even the most noble among us may, on occasion, require a bit of helpful prodding. Right, so, young Willikins, kindly choose one of these
Young
methods
Willikins.
and demonstrate it to me and the rest of the class.
Well, I mean, it's polite, friendly, or aggressive. I guess I want to be aggressive.
Or you'd like me to demonstrate, sir? Perhaps you'd prefer it if I taught this class so that you might excuse yourself to the pub.
The aggressive German method with an added twist of British sarcasm. Excellent work, Mr. Willikins. You'll make a fine manservant someday.
Willikins, you're the worst manservant what ever lived. Now stop daydreaming about your boring past and tend to my needs.
All right, you little brat.
So begins another exhausting day for me here at Nick Hall.
Too right,
I'd rather
Willikins.
play with
As
the
per
little
our
puppy.
usual routine, I have prepared an itinerary area of daily activities for you.
Oh, good.
I keep trying to
Item
move and I
1.
feel like I keep getting a hair up
Much
my
like
nose.
the princess in that story about the wee-stained mattress, I have detected something amiss with my bed. Have a look under there, won't you?
Very good, sir. There he is, the person to whom I have dedicated my entire working life. Ah, the sound I have come to loathe.
Which sound is that?
Ah, one of the many sounds I have come to loathe.
The dog's name is Willikins too? Are you kidding me?
He named the dog Willikins, which I was sure would cause confusion.
Not for me, it doesn't.
That settles that, then.
Oh my god.
I'm honestly not sure if Master Nick has found a dog food that strongly resembles diamonds, or if he's trained his mangy little dog to actually eat diamonds. Neither would surprise me.
Oh my god, could you imagine if a dog actually like ate diamonds? I feel like that would be the one of the many things that would actually like harm little doggy teeth. Though speaking from experience with Arya, she is a rock fiend and loves to try and chew on rocks and stuff like that. She hasn't broken any teeth yet, thankfully, but I feel like it will not stop and she will always
Master Nick's
eat the
great
rocks.
good Unc Grendel Thaddeus Q. Nickington IV, and some unknown gentleman upon his back.
Okay. Alright, he wanted me to check something that's under his bed, so he's gotta get off the bed, right? Let's be aggressive
Perhaps
because you're
today
a
you might
shill
consider
shit
getting out
stain.
of your bed, sir.
No, that doesn't sound like me at all. Now go and have a look under my bed already, Willikins. We have a very busy day of me telling you what to do ahead of us.
Bell, Nick. Oh, under the bed. I personally would have done
so
it for
there
the
is
side.
something under here. A
There's-
charger for a mobile phone.
That's what we call cellular phones in England.
Oh, Jamie
Rather.
Dodger. Pants. A lollipop. A toy soldier. Mac, what the hell is she doing? What are you doing? Magazine. Jamie Dodger. One of my favorite kind of cookies. Old gum.
I'll just tidy this up then.
So I
Very
gotta
good job, Willikins. 5 out of 10. Honestly, you must try harder.
Oh, must I?
Now then, item the second. I'm hungry.
You're mungry, sir?
Hungry with an H. Now, I know you have some food scribbled away on your person, and I demand that you feed it to me forthwith and hence. Here too.
forthwith and hence.
Such.
Let me go under the bed.
I only just cleaned under there.
Oh,
Underwear.
Under the...
Ha 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 ha. Willikins, did you hear me? I said underwear. I'm such a delightful scamp.
I do beg against your most pardon, dear Sir Willikins. I just thought I might grab the lollipop from under the bed to feed to dear Sir Nick, since I cannot speak, to dear Sir Nick. But if that will not be approved, then I guess we gotta go to the ballroom.
I'm sure I demanded something immediately, but I'm getting much too hungry to remember now. But I'm definitely not letting you leave this room till you remember it and then do it.
Alright, so rope, bell. I can't. Oh. Pizza hamburger.
I have endeavored to anticipate Master Nick's needs by preparing this. One of his favorite dishes. He won't want it, of course. But one must go through the motions, mustn't one?
But he will want it. Oh, here we go. Take it. Close.
I'm not sure why I bother. He'll inevitably reject this and any subsequent offerings, no matter what they are. Sums up my existence rather neatly, I suppose. Pizza, hamburger, sir.
Cool, that old thing, you made me that yesterday. It's rubbish. Bung it down a loo.
Of course, sir. That'll be the first of, no doubt, many then.
So I guess we gotta go to the bathroom. Throw it down the toilet. Lou. Bidet.
Hilarious.
Okay.
These were prescribed by Master Nick's personal psychiatrist, Dr. Gesund. The label details the type of medication, recommended dosage, and a contact number for the good doctor.
Thank you. Okay. Alright.
Now that important business is settled, I want you to go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie. You know what I like. I want you to take at least 2 seemingly incompatible food items and combine them in a new and interesting way.
You get the puppy on the screen.
Old and boring
Oh, so
way, what
adorable.
I've forgotten about. Go on, off you go.
Very good, sir.
Oh, and Willikins,
Sir?
remember it's Thursday, which means you may only prepare the items on my revised menu of foods what I will only eat on Thursdays. You will know these foods when you see them.
Right, that thing. Very, as I said once already, good, sir.
I got a bell, Willikins.
Absolutely not. I don't know where this mangy thing has been.
Art
Or,
Wilkins.
more precisely, I know exactly where it's been.
Alright, Wilkins. You're getting close to being on my shit list because you won't pet the dog.
Absolutely not. I don't know where this mangy thing has been. Or, more precisely, I know exactly where it's been.
Alright, I've given you a chance. And you completely went and just utterly. Man, you're on my list, Wilkins. You're on my list. Pillar to the dining room. Oh, buddy. Potted plant, chair, portrait. Portrait of someone. I would have thought I had to go into the ballroom in order to get to the kitchen. Well, that wouldn't make any sense. What the fuck? What the fuck, I judge? Oh, hell's wrong with that animal? Okay, so not the hell to the entrance hall, gallery, ballroom. Oh, dining room. Oh, maybe I've got to go to the bottom here. No. All right. Now I'm confused. Bedroom, the west wing, to the drawing room, to the maybe it is to the gallery. Where in good graciousness is the kitchen? Oh, I am rightly confused. Maybe I gotta pick up something off the dining room. Oh no, the dining room table wasn't set.
Yes, Master Nick requires medication to function. Unlike so many other things he says and does, there's no shame in this.
Alright. So let me try all the corners in the drawing room. The poo at house corner.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
Alright! I clicked out of the game, my bad. Okay. To the ballroom. Alright, I'm confused. Very confused.
The west wing is approximately 80% asbestos by design, so it's probably best to steer clear of that.
Alright. I've got clothes. For the love of all that's holy, where is the freaking
Oddly,
kitchen?
the plant is completely real. It's the pot that's fake.
To the ballroom. Pillar, drawing room. There's no. Oh my god! This really shouldn't be that hard. Was I supposed to even leave the bedroom? To the dressing room, to the bathroom. Picture. Oh no. I guess this. Ah! Willikins is sleeping. Um, how is a mirror out of order? Outlet. Oh, that's where the plug has got to go.
I'd like to see an American try to plug something in here.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't. It grabs that. Oh, crap. Grab that. Close. Plug that into outlet. Mobile
In
phone.
theory, this mobile phone is a vast improvement over the old landlines. But this model won't stay charged for more than 15 seconds, so it might as well be a bloody landline.
Necktie, wardrobe, brown wig, black wig, blonde wig, laundry. Oh no, I thought those were a picture mirror, jacket, cane, Busby hat, pith helmet. Oh my lord. Oh, buddy! You feel like this game shouldn't be difficult, but aggressive.
You refuse to cram the last culinary atrocity I offered you into your ungrateful crumpet hole. Why should I believe the next one will pass your ever-elusive muster?
You must always have faith, Willikins.
Well, that doesn't sound right at all.
Like that fellow what sang that song with a camera pointed at his bum. George Maharis, I believe his name was. Now then, off you go.
Okay. Alright. So dialogue was done now. So now I've really got to figure out to the entrance hall. To the maybe now there's something in the dining room I can grab for food? Or be able to get to... Excuse me? Get to the kitchen? Oh! Let me put the 8-ball on the snooker table since I picked that up. So it's clearly where that's supposed to go. 8-ball close.
Bit of a reach, don't you think?
I don't. That's where the 8-ball should go.
Miss Petunia, I see the grim spectre of death has granted you
Just
a
gonna be
pass for at least
aggressive
one
this
more day.
entire round.
Don't you bring none of that morbid talk here, lad. You sound like a bloody Frenchman, and I've no patience for anything French in this house. Except kissing. Eh? Eh?
Like, ah, tea. Ah, god dang it. Son of a biscuit. What was out of that? Clicking too many things. Oh my god. I don't like that this game, like, it's just like Windows. I can easily just come out of here. Alright, I gotta go. Window.
The hedge maze of doom seems to be coming along quite nicely, by which I mean horribly.
Oh. I can click through the room to walk in it. Ah, son of a biscuit. Click out of thing. Oh, you guys can't even tell when I click out of it. Yeah, scare me cursing. Don't know why. Okay, so you can click to walk through the room. Oh! Light bulb. All right. I like how the knife is like literally changed. All right, now where is this? Oh, list that he talked about. Clean dishes. Fridge.
Ah, the bountiful wonders of modern life.
Is it in here? No. Alright, where?
Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
Okay. I guess I'm just supposed to. Guess at what I need. Oh, Jaffa cakes.
You say apricot, and I say apricot.
Apricot.
Only one of us is correct.
Apricot.
And it's me.
I must say, I've always called it apricots. I don't think I've ever called it apricots.
If I had a pound for every time I've had to explain what Jaffa cakes are to non-British people, I'd be dead. These are just biscuits. They've nothing to do with digestion.
No, I guess I don't need
Ladies
the
and
salt.
gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Cabinet.
This contains file cards with some of the most sumptuous dishes ever concocted. I've never once opened this box in all the years I've worked here.
If he's never opened the box, then how does he know what the contents of the box actually are? Because somebody could have lied to him.
All great English homes have tea. I'd commit ritual suicide if we didn't. So naturally, Master Nick regularly tries to surreptitiously dispose of this tea to make me do that. Hilarious.
Can I take... No, none of that stuff can be taken. Rubbish bin. Pantry. Okay, got potatoes.
There appears to be something hidden just beneath this top layer of potatoes.
Oh, let's
Master
get it.
Nick has rather cleverly hidden his cold, soggy chips under these raw potatoes. Well, you can't deny there's a certain logic to that. Master Nick's Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
For soggy chips. Okay. Fish. Got some fish.
Well, now I've got a haddock.
Dry goods.
Good.
Dry goods.
Dry.
Okay. Cantina Mos Eisley 1977. What? There's a Star Wars reference in here? That's hilarious.
A wretched wine of scum and possibly also grapes, though I can't be completely certain of this.
Is this where Willikins is gonna sleep?
I got 20% off this mattress using a code I heard on a podcast.
That's absolutely horrid that Willikins has got to sleep down here. I mean, good lord. Okay, so if I go into here... Oh. Take
Most
that.
everything I know how to prepare involves the use of a
Oh,
knife.
the knife.
And since our only working knife is in the kitchen...
Yes,
I
Willikins.
must logically go there to perform this task. Ipso facto.
Yes, thank you, Willikins. I will henceforth move forward to the kitchen, hair to, etc., etc. Okay, cutting board. Let's use
Perfect
it.
for raw chicken, raw pork, and any other disease-carrying slabs of unprepared animal flesh.
Okay, so we need to go into here. Take this. Absolutely disgusting. Just the thought of that. Why are we using a blender? Why are there ice?
Ate a dozen of these concoctions in a single day while he was on what he referred to as the reverse Atkins diet.
Oh lord. Okay. Chips on toast.
Those things don't go together. I'm sorry, I know you want them to, but they just don't.
Alright, just making sure. Okay, so now we gotta take the chips on toast up to Nick in his room so he can eat. Okay, to the bedroom. To the bedroom! And we will serve him his very nasty food. Very, very nasty. Okay, I mean, the toast, for God's sakes, was in the sink.
Positively revolting.
I mean, I
Honestly,
absolutely
Wilkins,
agree.
I don't know what you think you're bloody doing in that kitchen.
I don't
I've half a
either.
mind to just say sod it and prepare my own brekkie.
Please do.
Indeed, sir.
Now bung this down a loo and make me something else.
Why does the bills that they must need to pay to the plumber for all the backloggage of this stuff and everything is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. So I need to get the sandwich. Oops. I actually gotta grab it, close, and chuck it down the loo. Flush, flush. Alright.
Now get your bum, and the rest of you, down to the kitchen and make me a proper meal. You know what they say, Willikins. Third time's probably going to be rubbish as well because everything you do is rubbish.
Is that what they say, sir?
Well, that's what I say.
Alright, so I know I've got haddock. My first thought process is mix the haddock with the rat poison to feed him, but that would be completely irresponsible and completely unethical, and we absolutely don't want to do something like that. Now, do we? We absolutely do not want to do something like that. You know, trying to do that while verbally saying the words was actually very tough for me. Alright, let's go back to the kitchen. Okay. What in the absolute holy mother of what the hell is going on?
Well, I can't be sure, but I expect this does not bode well.
I would expect that as well.
Has Nick done something untoward? Is it even possible to do something toward? And if he has, will Willikins remain loyal per the rigidly binding ancient codes of English servitude? Find out, well, now. Seriously, you didn't think we'd just stop here, did you? Who would give you just part of a game? That's just cruel.
That came from the entrance hall. Much as I am loath to do so, I suppose it's my duty to investigate.
When was this game released? Hold on, I know I gotta up the volume for you because I know it's been like hella low. When was this freaking game released? Hold on, let me go to my Steam real quick. Because that right there, for them making that kind of comment, especially with the types of games that's been getting released lately, to me is just absolutely hilarious, since major developers are releasing games that aren't complete, have major bugs and stuff like that, and they're charging you like full price for the games and stuff. Game was released in 2018. That comment has not. It's still just as good as it was before. Alright, we gotta go to the entrance hall. I like this. This is just like a point and click game. I don't need my keyboard at all. Very chill, very relaxing, very mindful, very demure. Alright, what the hell is going on? Why is there a
I'm
mime?
certain there was no corpse in this room when I tidied in here earlier.
What the hell is wrong with that?
I suppose I better phone
Tapestry.
someone about this.
That tapestry is very reminiscent and reminds me of a tapestry that's in. I don't know if it's in the movies, but I know that it's at Universal Studios at Islands of Adventure in the Harry Potter area. When you're going through Hogwarts Castle, you go and see that tapestry and stuff like that. It's just like crazy. Okay, dead body.
I dare say he looks familiar, but it's difficult to tell with him lying face down like that.
Can I
Also,
flip?
I'm certain I don't know any corpses. I really should call someone about this.
Can I flip?
There's
him
only
over?
one telephone in this house, and it's currently upstairs somewhere.
Aha! It is upstairs. It is in the dressing room. Nuh-uh. The closet, which I think is the dressing room. Yes, because the other one's the drawing room. Which, conveniently, I have already found the charger for, and I have plugged in said charger, so the phone has already been charging. But I do want to see if I can flip.
Probably not a good idea to go smearing my fingerprints all over the poor fellow, especially before the authorities have had a chance to have a look round.
That's absolutely good point, Mr. Wilkins. Absolutely good point. Alright, to the ballroom. To the bedroom. And if he bitches it, I don't even want to know what he's doing behind that curtain, but I like how the dog has went under his blankie as well. Dog is making some really weird noises. I'm not even try to open that curtain, man. Like, I just don't care. Okay, get the mobile phone.
It's still bloody charging, because of course it is, so I'll just leave it here and use the speaker function.
Charge that in forever. We're gonna call 999.
Emergency services, how may I direct your call?
This one we gotta be friendly with.
Good morning. I hate to ruin what is almost certainly a lovely day for you there at Emergency Services, but...
Is that Wilkins?
Yes it is. I'm calling to report...
Call, this is Beryl.
Ah, Beryl.
Beryl Davies. I was Lady Petunia's chambermaid.
Ah, yes, of course. Listen, Beryl, I hate to be rude, but there's been a murder.
Is that Wilkins?
The hell?
I spent some of the best days of my life in Nick Hall, I did. Playing knots and crosses with her ladyship. Teaching Master Nick how to play snakes and ladders. Devising a bizarre hybrid of the two called Snakes and Crosses.
What happened to the game?
Anyway, that's when I married Nigel.
Oh, I guess he's went to
Sorry,
sleep.
love, you have an actual emergency. I just realized I've been prattling on for quite some time now.
As it happens, yes. We've had a murder, so if it's not too much trouble...
A murder? How exciting.
So
You hear all
true.
sorts of exciting things in this job. Like, for instance, there was this one time they found a guy with a knife in his back. So we'll get an officer out there as soon as possible. And you'll be there for my sister's wedding, of course.
What the hell?
Wouldn't miss it.
Okay.
Morning all. I'm Detective Inspector Bobby of the West End Particulars.
Inspector Bobby of the Yard?
That'll be enough of that. Now then, I'm here about the corpse in your entrance hall.
Oh, that thing.
And this would seem to be a rather open and shut case. The victim, one Errol of Nick Hall, has clearly been murdered by you, Nick of Nick Hall.
You got nothing on me, coppers.
Actually, we've got quite a bit on you, sir. But under the circumstances being that you're rich, white, and clearly male, we can remand you to your residence of domesticity forthwith, and until such time as the court sees fit to hang you by your neck until dead.
That seems fair.
Oh, then I wasn't clear, was I? You, sir, are accused of murder and will be taking you away shortly. This will be very sad for you, and obviously for your manservant.
Yes, obviously.
So, just stay here and we'll be back for you soon. Cheerio!
Do people actually say cheerio?
Sir, I feel you're not taking this murder investigation seriously, and I must insist.
I wonder
Oh,
if I
you
was
must,
supposed to go
you?
and open the curtains
Well, I
before I went
must.
to go do
I
the
must.
phone.
I must increase my bust.
Oh dear lord.
Wilkins, what's a bust? And how do I increase it? And why would I want to?
Gentlemen, a crime has been committed, and it can only be solved by me, the greatest detective in all of England.
Oh, is that where we are?
Is that what?
Allow me to introduce myself. Special Inspector Clever Ruse at your service.
Well, if you're at my service, make me an egg.
My God, has this man been deprived of his breakfast? That in itself is a tragedy, but not a crime as such. Nevertheless, it's the most important meal of the day. Who's responsible for this grievous error in judgment?
That would be me.
You look after this lad, do you?
In a manner of speaking.
So clearly this incident is your fault.
Ooh, I hadn't considered that angle.
That's because you're not Clever Ruse, lad.
Sorry, not sure I'm following the logic here. How is this my fault? Are we going with the tired old butler did it cliché?
For all we know, the tired old butler did do it.
No. You misunderstand. Obviously, you're a man of breeding, sophistication, education. Oxford man, are you?
No.
Cambridge, actually.
How'd I know?
Well, we can't have everything, I suppose.
Rude
In
little
any
cheeky
case, they
bugger.
should have taught you. Even at a bin-liner school like Cambridge.
How dare you, sir!
It was
I slap
recently
you in
ranked the
glove.
4th best university in the world.
So not even worth a bronze, then, right? Your master's safety and well-being is your responsibility. Consequently, it falls to you to exonerate his lordship.
Why is that my
Really?
job?
I would have thought the great detective.
Here, take this. It's the official Clever Ruse My First Crime Scene Investigation coloring book.
Seriously?
And that's coloring with a U, naturally.
Naturally.
This will guide even the most thick-witted Cambridge dunderhead through the process of forensic murder solvery. Essentially, it comes down to 4 elements. Motive, murder weapon, at least one corroborating witness, and proof of the suspect's sanity.
Good luck with
Very,
all
very
that,
important.
Willikins.
As you locate each of these, you may colour in, and that's colour with a U, the
with a U.
corresponding area of the page. When you've coloured the entire page, phone me, and I shall be along at once. Clever Ruse, away!
So he's magic too.
Oh, Willikins, did he just disappear in a cloud of smoke?
So it would appear.
Or disappear? Huh? Do you get it? Willikins? You still there?
Alright. Now we've got to investigate the murder. I didn't think I clicked that. I thought I clicked to talk to Nick, but whatever. They're like right next to each other. Alright. Whatever the murder weapon is, it is hole-shaped. And I can go outside the house.
This was left by an activist of some sort. It appears to have been left here somewhere around the time our deceased friend arrived in the entrance hall.
Okay. That gnome is awful sussy.
I've always thought this thing was a bit unsettling, but I'm also fairly certain that there should be 2 of them. Surely one of them didn't just get up and walk away, though, did it?
Circular!
Do I actually want an answer to this question?
That gnome is circular. It's the murder weapon. Wait, no.
It seems that someone attempted to deliver a package around the time of the murder. I wondered if the delivery person saw anything. It appears to have one of those bloody QR codes on it that everyone seems to think people actually use. This one looks more like an owl to me.
Watch out. Okay, I can't walk anywhere else. Okay. So the delivery person is probably gonna be my witness. The other gnome, wherever it may be, is going to be my murder weapon. I don't know the sanity. I don't remember what else I had to ask.
Excuse me, Master Nick.
Wilkins, you heard that quirky detective. Stop running your bloody gob and go around to me of this crime. Also, I think he said something about a colouring book.
Ah, yes. My goals have indeed been clearly demarcated in the form of a child's activity book. Though surely you mean colouring, sir?
Why, what did I say?
All right, sir. That's about enough of you lounging about in there. I require you to come out immediately and help me determine what happened to the dead fellow downstairs.
Yeah, get your ass outside.
Well, that's more or less the reaction I expected.
Complete and utter silence? Okay. Alright, let's go to the dressing room. It said a phone number had been added. Go into the mobile phone. We're gonna call this one.
Welcome to Stuffbringers Intercontinental, a division of Ed Arnold Industries, a subsidiary of Corpco International LLC. If you're calling to inquire about a delivery, please say the 64-digit tracking number now.
613.
Or, if you'd prefer to speak to an operator, simply say operator.
Oh, thank heavens. Operator.
I heard you say operator. Is this correct?
Yes.
Watch this
Please
work.
hold. An operator will be with you shortly.
Well, I was walking through the hill, I heard a wail, 'twas mighty shrill, a weeping made by the twin pine small.
It's absolutely horrible. Here's hold
Stuffbringers
music.
Intercontinental, this is Deirdre. How may I help you?
Good morning. I'd like to speak with the delivery driver who attempted a delivery to Nick Hall this morning. I believe he may have seen something relevant to a criminal investigation.
Do you have the delivery slip that the driver left behind?
I have, yes.
And could you describe to me the animal that the QR code on the slip most closely resembles?
Oh, owl. He said
An
owl.
owl. Definitely an owl.
Good, good. Right, now then, what is your postcode?
Pardon?
It's an alphanumeric code that designates your delivery zone. It's printed on every postbox in the Commonwealth, sir.
I'm afraid I don't know that.
Well, sir, unfortunately I shall need to terminate this call. Please feel free to call again when you have even the most basic of information required of you. Good day.
Oh, no. Oh, absolutely. Oh, no.
It seems that someone attempted to deliver a package around the time of the murder. I wonder if the delivery person saw anything. It appears to have one of those bloody QR codes on it that everyone seems to think people actually use. This one looks more like an owl to me.
I gotta go find a magnifying glass. I guess I can try to call the activist number while I'm up here as well.
Blay, hello.
What? Why is he a
Good morning.
vampire?
I'm the butler at Nick Hall, and there's been something of an incident here recently. It's possible you may have witnessed this incident, so I'm calling now to find out if this is indeed the case.
Before you ask your questions, I have a question for you. How many chlorofluorocarbons is an acceptable number of chlorofluorocarbons?
What?
The seasoning you get when you order a Chinese?
No, that's monosodium glutamate. Also bad. You mortals are so woefully ignorant about this planet and its precious
Why
resources.
is Dracula spreading
The answer,
activism
by
with
the way,
him?
was none. None chlorofluorocarbons.
I feel like that might. I
Wait,
need to know that later.
mortals? Are you not immortal?
No, I'm a vampire. Can't you tell? Bleh.
Blah.
I thought it might be rude to assume.
Listen, I could potentially live for eternity, and I'd rather not do it on a world choked with styrofoam Big Mac containers and plastic shopping bags.
I believe we call those, respectively, polystyrene and polyethylene.
I don't care what you call them. Just stop throwing them into the ocean.
Odd.
So
odd.
this is
odd
why you
segue.
came to our home
So
this
odd.
morning? To lecture us about going green?
Dracula
Correct.
wants us to go
I
green.
hate going out during the day for obvious reasons, but my car runs on clean solar energy. Such irony is the story of my life. Or unlife, if you prefer.
I most certainly do not. Now, as much as I'd love to
Oh, my
continue
God.
this conversation into eternity, I shall come to the point. Did you happen to witness, or I suppose cause, the murder that took place here earlier?
Certainly not. Decomposing corpses are the absolute worst greenhouse gas emitters. Had I encountered one, I would have done everything in my power to get it on ice, because
Yes, very well. I've heard all I need. Thank you.
I could come by again with some literature. Printed on recycled paper, of course.
Okay, Dracula,
Thank
you're
you.
getting
Good
old.
day.
Okay. Alright, so I've got to figure out our postcode. Oh, shoot. Go back real quick. Is there anything in this drawer?
That's not a drawer, it's just painted on.
Okay, nope. Anything in the wardrobe? Absolutely not. Okay. Be. Doubt there's anything else in the bathroom I need. Duck bottle. Day sink. I already took what needed to be taken from there. Oh wait. Under that.
Well, you can stay out of there. That area is off limits to you.
Oh, that's the gnome head. Okay. So the gnome head is there in his room. Alright. Now I gotta figure out. Shoot. Alright. How do we figure out what our post?
Cool, there's been a right argy-bargy out there this morning, and I was described as a full-on foofera.
We are gonna be aggressive with her.
There's been a murder. How could you possibly have not realized this from only 2 rooms away?
Well, in future, see that you keep your so-called manners someplace where I can't hear them. I nearly couldn't get back to sleep after all that racket.
Okay. Lion. Oh my god, I just realized that deer is missing an antler. What the actual heck? Somehow you got a unicorn, which is not real. Alright. Shoot. Wait, I need to find something with the postal code. Oh. Nick's sanity probably gonna have something to do with the pills. Okay, that all still looks good. We'll check the wine cellar. Take the something. Oh.
Best to leave that where it is. It's a load-bearing muppet.
Hold on. So I need...
I'd rather not if it's all the same. Strategically placed to drip directly on my face whilst I sleep, regardless of the angle. Now, why on earth would I want to do that? I've heard it said that a true Englishman finds Marmite not only palatable but delicious. If this is the case, vive la France, I suppose.
Spotted dick. Sausages. Ooh, I got 2
Master Nick's
sausages.
Thursday menu does indeed allow for this particular ingredient.
Shit. God damn it.
This magnet lists the telephone number for emergency services, which here in England is 999.
Excuse me. I didn't want to go.
Not actually an edible arrangement, though I've been ordered to test that on more than one occasion.
Alright. Do I have to go and question him about everything? Is that potentially what I've got to do right now? Excuse me.
Sir, the corpse in our entrance hall.
I thought it was a foyer. Foyer? Foyer. God, how do you say that anyway?
We'll circle back to that. My concern is the gaping hole in said corpse, and I was hoping you might have some insight as to what may have created it.
Wilkins, what have I told you about hope?
You say that hope is the thing with feathers, and I should consider myself allergic to feathers.
Too right.
Except when I'm tending to your pet budgie.
He's got a pet
And the
budgie as
budgie's
well.
the exception that proves the rule, isn't it?
He's got a pet dog and a pet budgie. Okay.
Sir, do you know any reason why someone might have murdered the gentleman in our entrance hall?
Is this like in weddings when the vicar asks if anyone has any reason why these two shouldn't be wed?
Almost nothing like that, sir.
Can't help you then, mate. Also, you're not my mate. I don't know why I just said that.
I don't know why you say most things, sir.
I think it has something to do with Free Willy.
What did the movie have to do with...
Sir, I must insist that you allow me to look under your bed.
Wilkins, I've decided to try being indecisive. I always wanted to be a logical paradox.
Really, sir? Is that what you've always wanted to be today?
And so, in answer to the question, may I look under the bed, I say to you, I don't know.
You don't know?
That's right.
Sir, you realize I'm doing all of this to exonerate you of the rather serious murder charges that are currently hanging over you.
Then you better help me make up my mind quickly, hadn't you?
Oh,
Very
Brad,
well.
I'd just rather you
Yes,
go and
I
fall
may
for
look
the
under
murder.
your bed.
Not good enough. I need you to introduce some kind of random element. A device of some sort that will make the decision for me in a satisfyingly unpredictable fashion.
Sir, you're just needlessly complicating things at this point.
Oh, you always say that. Now off you go.
I don't suppose you have any sort of documented proof of your own sanity lying about, sir.
What makes you think I'm sane, Wilkins?
I'm gonna call the doctor for this
Because
one, I
that
bet.
would diminish the very real struggle undertaken by genuinely mentally ill people.
Because of the
You're not
pills, there
insane,
was
sir.
a number
You're
for
just
the
an arsehole.
doctor. I've gotta go call
I feel like I should be offended by that, Wilkins. Am I
I've gotta
offended by
figure out
that?
the postcode too to be able to talk
Probably,
to
but
the
then you
delivery
noticed something
person.
shiny and forgot all about it.
Forgot all about what?
Exactly the point.
Sir, is there any chance you saw anything relating to the murder downstairs?
Did you?
I realize it's a bit of an inconvenience to ask, but this may help prevent you from being England's first victim of capital punishment since Harold Wilson was Prime Minister.
Was Harold Wilson sent to the gallows? Core, I knew the Beatles were cross with him in that Taxman song, but I didn't realize they had the power to order someone dead.
Never mind. I'll sort this one out myself then.
Knock yourself out, Wilkins. Only do try not to knock yourself out. With you unconscious, I wouldn't have anyone to summon to clean up your worthless body.
Alright, so I need to go call the doctor. Because that would help with the sanity. Aria, take a break. Okay, doctor. What are you doing under there, baby girl?
This is the head shrinking doctor. How may I assist you?
I beg your pardon, I was trying to reach a Dr. Gesund.
Yeah, speaking. Dr. Gesund at your service.
In
And
England?
bad German accent.
Terribly sorry about that. I've been brushing up on my German accent, you know. Seems I'm taken much more seriously when people believe I'm German for some reason. How may I help you?
Let's be polite
Good
with
morning.
her.
Wilkins the butler here. I should like to request sanity paperwork for Nick of Nick Hall, if I may. Please and thank you.
Nick of Nick Hall, is it? Well, I can't give that information to the likes of you, of course.
Ah, yes, medical ethics.
What? No, because you're a lowly servant. However, as it happens, I issued just such a certificate to the patient's only surviving relative.
Right, thank you.
That'd be the aunt? So the aunt has the paperwork because that would be the only living relative? So I gotta go speak to the aunt. Excuse me. Oh, she's got a lamb chop. Okay, so she's in the drawing room. Alright, so I've got to talk to her about the paperwork to go and try and get that sanity paperwork. I don't know if I should still be aggressive with her or if I should actually be polite since I need to be
I
aggressive.
see you managed to avoid being murdered. Perhaps our mysterious assailant believed you were already dead.
Oh, I do enjoy our Faulty Towers' banter, don't you?
I need the proof of sanity. Aggressive.
It has come to my attention that you have the official certification of Master Nick's sanity. In order to exonerate his lordship, I shall require this paperwork at once.
You know, the
I
aggressive...
shall require a sensual back rub, but I don't see no Fabio here to deliver me one. Stop wasting my time, you less interesting lurch.
Okay, let's be friendly.
Just hurry up and get through this, Wilkins. It's for the greater good. Just lie back and think of England. Good morning, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful, is it?
That and so much more. I scarcely have the words to fully quantify your loveliness, my dear.
Well, perhaps you'd have learned them if you hadn't gone to bloody Cambridge.
Oh my god, the
Indeed.
Cambridge dig again.
So, my lovely, would it be too out of line to request a very small favor from the most stunningly gorgeous creature I've ever laid eyes on?
Well, I suppose not. But you'll have to do something for me.
Name it and it's yours. Anything for you.
Oh, give us a little turn round.
Ooh, give us
beg
a
your
little
pardon?
shimmy shimmy and a little shaky
Just
shake.
give us a good look at the whole package, if you gets my meaning. Nice and slow.
Do a little dance, Willikins.
Very well.
Do a little dance. Huh, baby?
Ooh, delightful. That one's going in the old WB, I can assure you.
WB, Mum?
The second word is bank. First word rhymes with that. Now let's see.
Oh,
I hid that
wank
paper
bank.
some time ago for young Nick's own protection, and I wrote down where I hid it on this paper. Here you are, dear.
This appears to be in some sort of code.
Yes, that's right. I used a decoder ring I got from an American cartoon show I rather fancy. Unfortunately, I lost that ring, so you'll have to get another. But that shouldn't be too difficult for the likes of you.
I wouldn't have expected you to be a fan of American cartoon programs, miss.
What you don't know about me could fill a bloody town, boy. Now, bugger off. I'm done with you now, and I've important business to attend to here.
So I have to get a decoder ring.
It's stuck on the channel that tells you what's on the other channels that aren't this one.
Okay, so I need carry on my wayward son. Carry on, carry on. A character named Dr. Hero. Carry on up your bum. Coronation Street. Big brother, please just kill us.
Until someone can get out and fix the satellite aerial, I'm afraid this is our only option.
Well then, go ahead and bloody fix it already.
Okay. Oop, go on the bed. Good girl. Alright. So I need to go outside. Because I probably gotta find the television channel that has that cartoon she was talking about. To then get the decoder ring. Oh. Now I can walk out. What the heck? Path to garden. Alright. Ah!
Daffodils, those are for heroism.
Sickle, need to pick that up. The shed.
Daisies, they're for baking.
Okay. Here's somebody talking.
Rosemary? I can't recall what rosemary's for.
Postcode label.
It's just a jumble of numbers and letters which apparently communicate some vital piece of information to the Royal Mail. It says 00D4L4Y.
Lime blossom, there's a randy fellow.
Pink daffodil. Hopefully
It's
I'm
called
gonna
the Hedge Maze of Doom for a reason. I dare not venture any further.
Azaleas, that's for good luck in the coming fiscal year.
I mean, I've got to. That's for the
This has
satellite
been struck
dishes.
by lightning 37 times, which is 3 less times than I have.
Can't find a good rhyme for Abe Vigoda.
Dare you enter Nick Hall's Maze
Marigolds,
of
that's for
Doom.
gems. Like the kind of
So nice of Master Nick to offer a choice. He doesn't usually bother. I believe, in this
Morning
instance,
glory,
I
that's
daren't.
for I want
Ooh.
to be enough. Late evening
What
failure.
if I look at the plant?
Much of this plan has yet to be incorporated,
Nuts
so
for
this is
breakfast.
useless as a map until the bloody thing is completed.
Whoa.
Which, assuming this goes as Master Nick's other projects are gone, it never will be.
Momentum. Mums. That's for someone else to pronounce blimey.
Columbine, that's too soon.
Okay, so we need to go back to the house.
Forget-me-nots, those are for... Oh, rosemary's for remembrance.
Though I would think with the sickle, I could use the sickle to go and
I know how he
cut
feels.
the
I want to
maze for
vomit all
how
the time,
it would
too.
need to be, but I guess not. Alright. And I still need to do something with the rat poison. Oh. Can I make this?
I won't deny that the thought of poisoning Master Nick has occasionally crossed my mind, but I would never actually go through with it. Probably. Almost certainly. I won't deny that the thought of poisoning Master Nick has occasionally crossed my mind, but I would never actually go through with it. Probably. Almost certainly.
I've got to fix Ariel for her, but I've got the postcode, so I can go call the excuse me, I can go call the delivery service person back, because now I've got the postal code again. So now we need to go back into the dressing room to get to the mobile phone, because for some reason the damn thing don't charge. Okay. We need to call this one for stuff bringers.
Welcome to Stuff Bringers Intercontinental. Do you have the delivery slip that the driver left behind?
I have, yes.
And could
At
you
least don't
describe
have to
to me
wait
the
on hold
animal
again.
that the QR code on the slip most closely resembles?
It's an owl.
An owl. Definitely an owl.
Good, good. Right, now then, what is your postcode?
Of course. Our postcode is
Oh, good. I don't have to remember it.
00D4L4Y.
I was gonna have to remember it.
Good, good. Now then, I'll need the name of two of any of the recipient's direct ancestors.
Oh, I've got her.
Well, there's good great Aunt Petunia who lives downstairs.
Right, that's one.
Okay. And then I've also got this guy.
Good great Uncle Petunia's
Oh, God.
husband?
This may shock you to discover, sir, but no, that's not the correct answer.
The horse?
Thaddeus Q. Nickington the Fourth?
Well, technically that name is in our records, but it also clearly states that this individual is a horse. So, relative or not, I'm ruling it inadmissible.
Gonna be the Nick guy?
Nick Senior?
Sir, don't insult my intelligence. If you're going to lie, at least be smooth about it.
Right,
Okay.
sorry.
Well, then that leaves this guy.
Charlemagne?
No, sir.
I'm certain I saw on QI that every British person is a descendant of Charlemagne.
If that's the case, sir, it's hardly a good security question now, is it?
Why is there security questions about the
I
package?
may need to get back to you
good
on
Lord.
that. Could you hold the line, please?
Well, sir, unfortunately I shall need to terminate this call. Please feel free to call again when you have even the most
good
basic
Lord.
of information required of you. Good day.
Why would I need to know descendants? Okay, picture.
I have no idea who this is.
Okay. Oh. The picture, it's in the dining room of who it says. I probably actually need to, like, look at that one. So that way it says who it is. Unless there was one in the gallery, too. No, go in the dining room. Because I think this picture in the dining room is Lady Beatrice.
An ancient ancestor of Master Nick's with whom he was also once romantically involved. Our history, like the history of most great English families, is complicated and a bit incestuous.
Yeah. Okay. So now that should hopefully be the relatives. Oh. why I thought the fig leaves were gonna like go back and like reveal something that I need to get to go and exonerate Nick. Though I don't know why I would want to exonerate him, the little twerp. Alright, let's try this again and see if that picture was who I needed it to be of. At least I knew what picture to go look at.
Welcome to Stuffbringers Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Do you
Let's
have
go.
the delivery slip that the driver left behind?
Yep.
I have, yes.
Yep.
And could you describe to me the animal that the QR code on the slip most closely resembles?
It's an owl.
An
Always
owl.
an owl.
Definitely an owl.
Good. Right, now then, what is your postcode?
Daffodil.
Of course. Our postcode is 00D4L4Y.
Good. Now then, I'll need the name of two of any of the recipient's direct ancestors.
Okay. She up there? Aha!
Lady Beatrice. Her painted likeness smiles upon me every time I pass through our dining room.
Got it.
Excellent, sir.
Ching ching.
That was all I required.
Oh, really? Only that?
I shall now connect you to the delivery driver you're trying to reach. Please hold.
Very well.
Oh, now I gotta stay on hold for forever again.
Stuffbringers Intercontinental, this is Deirdre. How may I help you?
Oh, no. Hello again, Deirdre. I thought I was to be connected to the delivery driver.
Yes, speaking. A lady can drive a truck and answer phones, you know.
I suppose you truly can have it all, then.
Why
Listen,
didn't you answer my
there was a
call,
rather
Nessa?
unpleasant incident here at the hall this morning, and I was wondering if you'd seen anything untoward during your visit.
You mean the murder?
Yes, that is
What
exactly
the hell,
I mean.
Deidre? You didn't
As
call
it
the
happens, I
cops
did
or
see the
anything?
incident, yes, sir. However, in order to provide you with further details, I shall need you to fill out Inquiry Form 6B and speak with my manager. I'm just fooling with you, sir. What, do you need me to call the police and promise to report what I saw as an official witness?
That would be wonderful, yes, thank you. And if it's not too much trouble, could you tell me what you saw first?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, sir. Goodbye!
Okay, witness has been found. Alright. Do I need to go tell Master Nick about it? Master Nick, my ass.
Sir, it may please you to know that a lady from a delivery service of some kind has agreed to serve as a material witness in the forthcoming murder investigation.
Why on earth would you think that would please me? You clearly don't know anything about the sort of things that please me. Like ice lollies and boiled sweets.
How very English of you, sir.
Yeah, so I thought so.
Alright. Can I give him...
Your breakfast, sir.
Wilkins, a palate as advanced as mine is not interested in the taste of one food. I told you to combine them. Wilkins, let me put this in a way you'll understand. Go downstairs and prepare me some proper brekkie.
Well, what am I supposed to make now? Because I lost the toast and the chips. Oh, no. Oh! If I try to enter the maze with the sickle, will it then let me go in for what my idea was before? Boof, why you boofing? Why you boofing? Why you do the boof? Huh? Why you do the boof? You want on my lap? Come on. Ready? Oh, a big jump. Oh, yes, jumping jump. Okay. You're not a good window dog. There's clearly somebody there that I need to talk to.
Germaniums, I believe, are radioactive.
called the Hedge Maze of Doom for a reason. I dare not venture any further.
I wonder if I love you, baby girl. I love you. Good. I wonder if I can combine whimsical with
Now,
combine
why
it.
on earth would I want to do that?
I don't know. I was just trying.
Wisteria, that's nasal passages.
Oh, Robin Hook. Oh.
Poppies are. Well, they're lovely, aren't
No.
Oh, crap.
And roses.
Master Nick believes this is a TARDIS.
They don't even look
A
anything
vast
like a
improvement
TARDIS.
over that time he believed it was a Portaloo.
Daffodils.
Oh.
Heroism.
Clearly by the plans, it's where the satellite dish is. Cause it gotta go in. Oh.
Those things don't go together. I'm sorry, I know you want them to, but they just don't.
Jonquils, there's a toll booth.
Yes, of course, that's brilliant. That will solve all my current problems. Wait, no, sorry, it won't work at all. I don't know why I said that.
I feel like I gotta like combine some of this shit, and I don't know what I gotta combine.
How would that even work?
I don't know. If the
Yes,
God,
of course, that's brilliant. That will solve all my current problems. Wait, no, sorry, it won't work at all. I don't know why I said that.
Marigolds,
Yeah,
that's
the
the
hell's
gems.
gotta go into.
How would that even work?
Okay.
Now, why on earth would I want to do that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with ideas. Like I've got.
Carnation, that's for breakfast.
It's called the Hedge Maze of Doom for a reason. I dare not venture any further.
That's for someone else to pronounce, blimey. Columbine, that's too soon.
I clearly have got to go into the Hedge Maze of Doom. There's clearly somebody there that I need to be able to talk to.
Oh, Rosemary's for remembrance.
But I don't. Oh, bird's nest.
This is where the birds live.
I'm just.
Bit of a reach, don't you think?
Well, yes, I guess. I just don't know why the bird's nest would be up there if you don't want me to do anything with it. For the love of
There's
God.
nothing particularly special about this one either, except that this one is a vase.
It's a vase. Not a vase, it's a vase. Oh.
I believe this one is called The Unicorn is in Captivity and Wishes It Was Still Dead. Exquisite.
So I check on the gallery and make sure there's nothing I need to. Because I don't even think I went in there before. Oh, yeah, I did.
We had to pay that tiger 60 quid to lie down and pose for that.
What a tiger do?
Oddly,
is
the
for
puppet's
60
lips
quid?
never moved, but Master Nick's did. Don't know why that dog's so unhappy. It makes more in a year than I do. This used to open, revealing a button that did nothing. Mercifully, it's since been sealed shut.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
There was once a descriptive audio service that accompanied this painting, filling the hall with a constant ear-piercing howling. Somehow it became disengaged. Who knows how these things happen?
Somehow, it stopped making
This
that
was
racket.
identical
Ooh,
to the bust over there, but we left it on the dash of the car on a hot day.
puppets.
Master Nick modeled for this one by pressing his face against the screen door.
Charles the Why does plant have a name?
This isn't a painting, it's a plant.
And his name is Charles, apparently. What is it? Hello? Oh. know what, but it should be something. Okay. Oh, crap. I can't go to the West Wing.
Yuck.
I mean, I think that's
Master
good.
Nick was rather proud that he could locate his own ear, so we marked the occasion with a statue. What, are you expecting it to sing a little song? This isn't France. I do hope we've
Beauty
been
and the
very clear
Beast.
on that point. You may think pulling this opens a secret passage or something, but it really just holds candles. Somewhat surprisingly, the musculature of this statue is in no way exaggerated. Well,
So Nick is
I'm not
actually
touching that.
really ripped. Okay, so drawing room. I'm gonna click on everything in the drawing room.
Not actually the last unicorn as seen in the book and the movie of the same name. This is, in fact, the penultimate unicorn. Oh, that's a bad miss. A true gentleman's pursuit, so naturally Master Nick hasn't come anywhere near these. The hedge maze of doom seems to be coming along quite nicely, by which I mean horribly.
Dear.
Master Nick planted the other antler in the back garden some time ago.
Why would you
And
plant
yet,
an
no
antler?
deer have sprouted in that spot.
Oh my lord. Antelope.
Master Nick insists that antelope rhymes with Penelope.
Well, antelope does rhyme with Penelope, but it's not.
I fear I did all the reading I'm ever likely to do at Cambridge. Master Nick has threatened to have my eyes hobbled if I'm ever caught with a book. I'd prefer not to learn what he means by that if it's all the same. Reading all these books is kind of a waste of time. Nothing interesting here.
Pride and Prejudice and Pizza Hamburgers.
Miss Petunia has threatened castration if I so much as go near her cuppa. I assume she means me, but I'd rather not find out, to be honest. Ah, the king of the jungle. Except the part where lions don't live in jungles, nor do they have royalty. So they're basically Americans. I'll say this for Master Nick, he's a stickler for symmetry, fearful or otherwise. Stolen from the woolly mammoth in the British Museum. It was quite fun strapping these to the roof of our Mini, I can assure you.
Alright, so there's literally nothing to do here because I'm not clicking at every single one of those books. Do I need to talk to him about the maze?
Well, if you insist. Here I am.
It's about bloody time. Well, you can stay out of there. That area is off limits to you.
Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. The dog's bed costs more than I make in a decade. So naturally, the little bastard hasn't touched the thing in at least as long.
Alright. Oh,
If I were
man.
a cat, I would knock this off the table. But I'm not, so I won't.
Do anything with these gargoyles?
Hello, Lady Thatcher. Hello, Rick from the Young Ones.
Okay, let's see. Give me something. Let me check in here. Slippers.
Hello, Sam. I mean, Max.
Tree.
These clothes have been freshly laundered, but now they're affixed to the floor with sock glue.
Hell is sock glue. Oh.
Master Nick is convinced he's a vampire, and it would break his heart to discover otherwise. Master Nick made one of the guards at Buckingham Palace laugh, and so, in keeping with ancient
that's what
tradition,
that
he was
is.
allowed to keep the hat. From Master Nick's great white hunter phase, until he realized he was only one of those three things.
Bowler hat. Soccer. God. What am I supposed to do? I get in general what I've got to do. I've got to go. Oh, man. I feel like it's going with
With
this
a pull
game.
of this chain, I can make nearly any unpleasant item disappear instantly.
If you were a real butler, you'd flush yourself.
You are silly, silly man.
It's a rubbish bin. Rubbish goes in here.
And yet you're not in it.
Okay, I've got to do. Oh, God. Alright, I know I gotta do something with. Feel like there's nothing I gotta do there.
Best to leave that where it is. It's a load-bearing muppet. Bit of a reach, don't you think?
Alright, I'm lost, man. Oh, goodness gracious, let me see here. continue doing what I was doing before.
Well, this should fit Master Nick's rather arbitrary requirements for a device to help him make decisions. I'd prefer it if the thing said yes, but we can't have everything, I suppose. Or if you're me, anything.
Alright. I guess I should have realized that. That was kind of a little stupidato of me. Okay, so now I've got to take this.
Here, sir.
What the hell is this thing?
It's a, magic 8-ball, sir.
What is it, electrical or something? Do I need to switch it on? Oh, I see. It's already on. That's clever.
Indeed.
Now then, Magic 8-Ball, guide me with your 80 wisdom. Tell me if I should let Wilkins do that thing what he's whinging on about.
Saving your life, sir?
Right, that one. And the answer is... Well, this may come as a bit of a surprise to you, Wilkins, but the answer is no.
Really?
Which means you lose. You don't get the thing you want. What thing was that again?
I most emphatically did not want to look under your bed, sir.
Oh, then, the 8-Ball has spoken. I order you to look under my bed this instant.
Very good, sir.
Alright, so now I can look under the bed.
If there's any possible chance this is the murder weapon, I should not touch it with my bare hands. Master Nick threw this and said, "Fetch, Willikins," but neither the dog nor I were sure which of us he meant, so it's remained under the bed ever since.
Is there anything in here?
I don't feel that this is a good use of my rather limited available time.
Alright, I need to... Oops. God damn it. I don't know why I keep touching that. Okay, I need to...
Food must be prepared in the kitchen.
Oh. So I'm supposed to have gloves. I don't know where to get the gloves. Oh, okay. Never mind. I did not click to interact again. Okay. And now I gotta go to here.
Perfect for raw chicken, raw pork, and
Okay.
any other disease-carrying slabs of unprepared animal flesh.
So I need to take this.
Perhaps I should finish rescuing Master Nick from certain death by hanging before I resume preparing his breakfast.
Oh, maybe. Okay. go down there anyway to get the gloves out of the rubbish bin. Just so I would try. Alright, so now if I go in here, do not have gloves. Where's the gloves? Oh crap. I thought I had them.
It's a bin for rubbish,
Oh,
which is exactly what it says on the tin. Bin.
sometimes I just. Oh, oof. Okay, now
It would
looking-
appear that a brand new pair of rubber gloves, or hand wellies as Master Nick calls them, has fallen into the bin.
Okay, now do I have gloves? I have gloves! Okay. I need to go into the entrance hall. Okay. Rubber gloves. That's an unsettling
I can't
noise.
quite reach to turn him over, but I did manage to dislodge the man's wallet.
Ooh. Wallet.
There's very little in here. The identification says his name is... oh, it's Errol. The general ruffian and ne'er-do-well who frequently burgles our home. There also appears to be a note here
Frequently
that
burgles
says,
the home?
in
You'd think
case of
there'd be-
emergency, call this number. Well, that certainly sounds like a clue.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go call that number. And I'm also gonna get that garden gnome while I'm upstairs. Since I finally have my little hand wellies. Okay, to the bedroom. To the bedroom! Okay, under the bed. Rubber gloves. Got the garden gnome.
Wilkins, what are you doing out there?
I was just picking up this object under your bed.
Yes, of course. Only, could you not do that?
Sir?
That is to say, could you go and wait in the dressing room for a moment first? As a good chap.
Sir, I must say, this isn't making you appear to be less guilty.
Just go in there and wait until I give the all clear. Then I promise you can have whatever rubbish you find under there.
He's gonna go and move it.
Very good, sir.
Alright, I'm gonna make a call anyway. You threw it in the toilet. Are you kidding me?
Well, I can't be absolutely certain, but I believe the plumbing has backed up again. And there's only one place the excess water can go in this house when that happens.
Into his bedroom. Okay.
Okay, it's safe.
Oh, that's nice, but I wanted to make a call. So the number was in Errol's pocket.
Hello, this is Nick.
Sir, I'm trying to determine who may have had a connection to the body in our entrance hall. Why on earth would you be answering a number that I found in the deceased's pocket?
Errol. As you know, Wilkins, Errol's my friend. But I did tell him that he'd better not rob us again or I'll bloody kill him.
Sir, you've put me in a very awkward position here because I do appear to have found a motive for Errol's murder. However, that motive belongs to you.
Finally, you did something right.
No, sir, this means you're still very much a suspect.
Well, obviously you're not going to say that to the detective since you're duty-bound to protect me. So, I don't know, tell him someone else had a motive. I'm sure you can make up some lie or another. You somehow convinced my family you were a decent butler when you were hired, so you're obviously extremely skilled at deception.
Okay, got the motive established. Alright, so now we need to go down to the ballroom and get down to the basement. Oh my lord. Dining room. Okay, need to get the kitchen. The wine cellar to the flooded basement.
Much as I'd like to crawl into my subterranean hole and hide from all this, it would appear to be flooded.
Alright, so I need to...
I managed to retrieve the line before that rodent gnawed completely through it. That little blight is going to be trouble.
Ha ha! Okay, so now I need to take the rat poison.
This may be the first time in all my years of working here that I've used poison as a verb, and not in the way I'd always imagined it either.
Okay, and put the poison fish.
How would that even work? That dead rat won't even be in the top 10 smelliest things I've had to deal with down there, sadly.
Alright, so now we get to rope and hook again.
The diameter of the gnome's pointy cap would seem to match the diameter of the wound on our foyer corpse. I believe I may indeed have obtained the murder weapon. After a considerable fashion.
Okay. I still... Whew. Alright, okay, now I've got to figure out what do I still have in my inventory. Oh.
I'll just draw myself a straight path to the center of the maze. And that's center and not center, obviously.
Oh! Excellent. Close. So now we can go through the maze. Excuse me, Sprite. Okay. Oh, no, where are you going? I want to go to the garden.
Germaniums, I believe, are radioactive.
It's called the Hedge Maze of Doom for a reason. I dare not venture any further.
But you changed the map.
Violets off the dinner parties, and they're not blue, they're bloody
It's called the
violet.
Hedge Maze of Doom for a reason. I dare not
Alright.
venture any further.
gotta look
She's
again.
the daughter of Clegg and Susan
Shoot.
Corona.
Okay, got that.
Wisteria,
That.
that's for nasal passages. Poppies are, well, they're lovely, aren't they?
Oh. Okay.
I say, might I have a word with you, please?
Of course, Mr. Wilkins. Apologies for the noise. I was just studying for my botany final. What can I do for you?
Hello, miss. I wonder if you might consider doing me a favor and changing the shape of your mighty construct here.
Not unless those changes have been approved by Master Nick, sir. Now, if you'll excuse me.
What is it that you're working on here, miss?
Why, Master Nick's hedge maze of doom, of course. The plans are posted on the garden shed over there. Now, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I must get back to my work. There's much to be done.
You may have heard some commotion earlier. Nothing to be too concerned about. There's just been a murder.
Nothing
Goodness!
to be too concerned about. There's been a
Quite the
murder.
opposite, in fact. In any event, I am endeavoring to discover precisely what happened, and I was wondering if you might offer some insight into some way of providing proof of Master Nick's sanity.
Well, the proof's in the pudding, right? Isn't that what they say?
It is a thing that some people say, yes?
I'm afraid I may not be your best source for sanity, Mr. Wilkins. But good luck with that.
Okay, so
That's exactly what Master Nick said.
has got to sign off on the plans.
And roses... I don't think roses hold any particular symbolic meaning whatsoever. Daffodils, those are for heroism.
So he's got to sign off on it.
Well, sir, despite your best efforts, I have retrieved what appears to be the murder weapon.
What, you want a bloody medal or something?
No, of course not. Carry on, sir. Sir, I've determined who had the most likely motive to murder poor Errol, and I'm afraid it doesn't look too good for you.
How's that?
Well, sir, you told me directly that you wanted to kill him.
Right.
And now he's dead.
I'm not following.
The authorities are likely
silly.
to believe that you committed this heinous crime, sir.
I don't see how that's my problem.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? Sir, I must insist that you allow me to look under your bed.
Wilkins, I've decided to try being indecisive. I always wanted to be a logical paradox.
Really, sir? Is that what you've always wanted to be today?
I don't know why that.
And so, in answer to the question, may I look under the bed? I say to you, I don't know.
You don't know.
That's right.
Sir, you realize I'm doing all of this to exonerate you of the rather serious murder charges that are currently hanging over you.
Then you better help me make up my mind quickly, hadn't you?
Very well. Yes, I may look under your bed.
Not good enough. I need you to introduce some kind of random element. A device of some sort that will make the decision for me in a satisfyingly unpredictable fashion.
Sir, you're just needlessly complicating things at this point.
Oh, you always say that. Now off you go.
Okay, I don't gotta worry about that now. But what if I go in here?
What's this then?
Just some amendments to your ever-expanding hedge maze project, sir.
I don't remember signing off on these.
No, sir, you're signing off on them now.
Am I? Oh, it would appear that I am. Well spotted, Wilkins.
Indeed, sir.
Oh, now you sign it? Yes, okay. So now we can go back. Go to the entrance hall. Hedge girl. And then give her the plans.
Easy, set for baking.
Would you please come out again so I can speak with you?
What can I do for you?
Okay, signed off plans.
Good morning. I have some revisions from his lordship. And I do hope you don't see this as a rejection of the fine work you've done here thus far.
Well, this seems a bit more direct than his lordship's other suggestions. But this is clearly his signature, so off I go then.
Using a chainsaw.
Oh my. Good heavens, the girl's a natural.
Strict gardening. Manic hedgery.
There we are. Precisely to his lordship's specifications.
Alright. So, new maze path.
These controls won't do much of anything until the satellite dish is repaired. Now, if only I could determine what's wrong with the thing.
Needs to be plugged in. Alright.
Who knew so much of this job would involve having to plug things in?
Alright. Now I need to move it. Alright. She said it was a US. Okay, now I've got to go into the drawing room to look at the guide for the television. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Turn it back on.
There! We've gathered the 5 components for the professor's machine from the 5 corners of the globe. Now we can finally stop Baron Malevolent. Meow! What is it, Astro Cat? Meow! Oh no! A deadly dick bat!
Hey kids, join the Sarcasters. You get all this cool stuff, including a nifty decoder ring. It's easy and it's fun.
Well, good. Now I can order myself a collectible keepsake from that children's cartoon. God, I hope none of my classmates from Cambridge can see what I've made of my life.
Okay. Now I gotta go back upstairs. It is kind of annoying that I can't take the phone with me and I gotta keep going upstairs. Alright.
Welcome to Sarcasteers Central, home of Dottie Patrol and our exciting one-of-a-kind decoder ring.
Didn't I speak with you earlier today?
Not unless you dialed 999. Wait, is that Wilkins? Hello again, this is Beryl.
Are you the only telephone operator in England?
Cool, it feels that way sometimes, doesn't it?
Rather. Now then, I'd like to order...
A decoder ring? I guessed it was that, since that's the only thing we sell here. According to our records, we already sent one of those to a Petunia of Nick Hall some time ago. Were you looking for a free replacement to be sent to the same address?
Yes, that would work nicely, thank you.
Righto. We'll get that in the post via the fastest means we have available.
No need. I'm certain it'll be in our post box by the time I make it all the way out there. Master Nick insisted that we spare the postman the strain of having to walk all the way up to the hole. Clearly this isn't a concern when it comes to the likes of me, however. Anyway, thanks. Goodbye.
Now we gotta walk back out to the post box again. To the ballroom. To the entrance hall. We'll walk past the dead body of Errol. To the front garden. Out past the dolphin fountain. To the path to garden. To then walk past the shed. And the signage. To get the ladder.
This would appear to be the all-important decoder ring, upon which my entire day now hinges, for some inexplicable reason.
Alright, so now that I've got that...
The note says that Master Nick's sanity certificate is in the library portion of his drawing room, inside the book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Very Big Fish.
Okay. I wonder if I would have found that just by, like, going through every book on my own. And not have had to go and call to get the decoder ring. Sparkle, sparkle.
Ah, an extremely rare double-headed hayfruit.
Did I pick it up? I did. Okay. I didn't notice sparkle before, but okay. Entrance hall. Back past the dead body. Into the ballroom. So that looks like a shit of a ballroom. To the drawing room. To here. E for Vendetta by name omitted by author's request. But it's a comic book. Like the bill. Go. Alright, pick that up.
Finally, official documentation of Master Nick's sanity.
Okay.
That's all 4 of Clever Roos's rather condescending puzzle pieces found. I suppose I should phone him now and be condescended to further.
Alright, let's go upstairs. Talk to Nick on the way to the phone. Tell him that I found it. Okay, to the bedroom. Well, I guess I don't need to tell him to found it. Let's go into the dressing room. I call Detective Aruz. Burn, burn.
You've reached Clever Ruse?
Yes, hello. This is Wilkins the butler, from Nick Hall.
Yes? You must be very proud.
Right, dickwad.
We spoke earlier at length. You came here and told me what evidence I'd need to present in order to solve the murder that took place earlier today.
Oh, yes, of course. You've located that evidence, then.
More or less, yes.
And said evidence exonerates your lord and master?
As far as you know, yes.
Excellent. I shall be there momentarily. Meet me at the scene of the crime.
Oh
Very
my god,
good.
now I gotta walk back downstairs.
Obviously, some of this evidence paints Master Nick in a, shall we say, less than innocent light. but I think I can accidentally omit those details when presenting
Why
it to
would
Mr.
you?
Roos.
Let the stink bag go down. Oh, good. I don't have to walk down there.
Excellent work, chap. Top notch. Couldn't have done it better myself.
You didn't.
Yes, but now comes the most important bit. Assembling this data into an official Clever Ruse information packet for easy consumption, processing, and adaptation into various forms of highly lucrative media.
So you're going to take the hard work I've done, scrawl your name at the top, and take credit for the whole thing.
Of course he is.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Is it? Explain it to me then.
No time for that. I have an important call to make. I shall be in this adjoining room here, not to be disturbed.
Who does he think he is, ordering me about like that?
Oh.
That's my
The
job.
eyes. The eyes.
Off I go.
The eyes. The eyes. The eyes. The eyes. The eyes. His poof didn't work. I need to go get behind the eyes of that thing. Okay. To the gallery.
What was that code we had agreed upon for when someone we don't want hanging about is hanging about?
Where's my mouse?
Well, I can't remember it either. That's why I asked you. Don't forget it. The point is, someone is in the room now, and I can't say anything.
Now my mouse back. Okay. Gotta go get behind the picture. It's super sneaky. Like how they don't close the door behind you.
Yes, I have all the evidence that clears Lord Nick's name. No, I didn't need to lift a finger. I convinced the idiot butler to do it for me. He's quite the idiot. And also extremely ugly.
Well, that's just
Well, that's
hurtful.
rude.
And get this, he actually believed I was affiliated with law enforcement. Didn't ask to see a single credential. Ugly idiot. Of course I'm going to bug it down the loo. What better way to destroy the evidence, assuring his inevitable execution, and then I shall have unfettered access to those bearer bonds.
Evil! Evil!
No, I don't know what they are, but I know they're valuable. Something to do with the war, I think. Anyway, that's my sinister plan. But look at me dominating the conversation. How have you been? I see. Yes. Oh, and how is Uncle Alfie? Still dead, then?
Good heavens, I must call emergency services immediately.
For which I gotta go upstairs to go do that while I magically appear up there.
Emergency services, how may I direct your
At
call?
least it's not Beryl this time.
Hello, I wonder if I might... Wait a minute, that's not Beryl, is it?
Oh, well spotted, sir. I can see from our display that you're calling from a rather posh mansion, so you may not comprehend this. But working folk are entitled to a day off once in a while. We are, despite the way you lot treat us, human.
Yes, of course. As the personal servant to a rather difficult master,
Are you taking the piss, sir?
I beg your pardon?
We ain't servants. We've no use for that archaic class-based nonsense here. Now, what was it that you wanted?
That was me
I
being
must speak
polite.
with
Good
Detective
lord.
Inspector Bobby at once.
A servant speak to an inspector? Not on my watch, sir. D.I. Bobby is much too busy to waste her time on the likes of you.
What the hell?
Really, this is rather urgent.
Well, if it's so bloody urgent, I'm sure your master will have no trouble phoning back.
Well, that was a real roller coaster of class politics. Suppose I'll have to convince Master Nick to phone for the inspector.
Oh my lord. I'll be happy when I go back to a game that's like window locked so my mouse doesn't keep going out of the frame. I should probably be friendly.
Rise and shine, sir. You've an urgent phone call to make so that we may finally put this whole messy affair behind us. Sir, are you in there? Master Nick? Hello?
You're not in
Willikins, why would you think I'd be in bed? I'm in the kitchen. Buy yourself down here at once.
With how far away the kitchen is from the bedroom, like, speaking at that level, Nick would have never heard us, and we would have never heard Nick. Absolutely rubbish. Absolute rubbish!
Willikins, where the hell have you been?
I was about to ask you the same question, sir. Although I may not have phrased it quite so aggressively, depending on how I was feeling at the moment.
I was lying in my bed wondering why I was feeling so bloody peckish when I realized you never actually fed me today. So, at considerable risk to my person, I came down here to see if we were somehow out of food. Not only did I discover that we were not, which therefore means you're just as lazy as I always suspected you to be, but I also found the hole in a state that I can only describe as a complete disaster.
Can you now?
Yes, sir. Only I have been devoting considerable time and energy to clearing you of these murder charges. And to that end, I need you to phone the police at, as you would say, Wumps.
Ah, no you don't. I'm not lifting a bloody finger for you until you answer for this mess. Starting with this room here, the food laboratory?
The kitchen, sir.
Right, that thing. Now, I know you were down here at least twice today, and as far as I can tell, you just sort of wandered away without preparing me any food. Why did you do that? Where's my food? And most importantly, why did you do that?
Because I'm a rubbish butler.
Go on.
Who is terrible at everything.
No, that
Correct.
wasn't answering
Now
you.
to the wine cellar for further admonishments.
Oh, good.
Now then, I very generously granted you this personal living space when you wouldn't stop grumbling about sharing a kennel with my little dog Willikins.
Extremely generous of you, yes, sir.
And now I see that you converted it to a bloody swimming hole. We're not zoned for that, Willikins. Explain yourself.
Rubbish. I'm rubbish.
Because I'm literally the most worthless, thick-headed soul to ever draw breath.
Got it in one. Or possibly two. I can't be asked to count. Right, now it's on to the front garden.
Sir, this all seems a bit needlessly complicated.
It would seem that way to you, wouldn't it? And now we come to this. You do realize that is meant to be a hedge maze of doom, don't you, Willikins? Only now there's this obvious gaping hole in the thing that any idiot could easily escape from. Possibly even you.
Because I'm a jerk, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir. A complete knee-biter.
There, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
Yes, it was, you little prick.
Humiliating myself 3 times in a row? No, sir, that's just a typical day here at Nick Hall.
Too right. Now, what pointless thing was it that you wanted me to do?
Call
I need you
the
to phone the
deputy
police, sir.
inspector.
It turns out that clever Roos fellow was attempting to scam us.
What, like in that movie where that bloke's head exploded?
No, sir, that's scanners.
What, like the Hulk's secret identity?
That's Bruce
No,
Banner.
sir, that's Bruce Banner.
What, that trolley little man what's always on Hollywood squares?
No, sir, that's Bruce Valanche.
What, like my 4th favourite flavour of Dorito?
I don't believe Dorito is spelled that way, sir, but no, that's Cool Ranch.
What, like when Marge Simpson had a mental breakdown?
No,
My
sir,
good
that's
lord.
Rancho Relaxo.
Constable Bobby returned to Nick Hall, whereupon she was regaled with an accounting of the true events that unfolded that fateful morning.
There I was, sequestered in my chambers. Willikins had ruined my brekkie twice and was almost certainly about to muck it up again. I got bored waiting for his inevitable failure, so I ventured downstairs of my own renaissance.
Sir, don't you mean recognizance?
No, there I met Errol, who, in keeping with tradition, was stealing my newspaper to have a look at the page 4 girl.
Surely you mean the page 6 girl.
No! Unfortunately, before I could forthwith and heretofore arrive upon the scene in question, Willikins had got there
Page 6
first.
girl.
But, sir, I was clearly in the kitchen.
Not you, my little dog, Willikins.
You have a dog called Wilkins. Doesn't that get confusing?
Not to me. Apparently, Errol was not expecting the presence of a personage of the canine persuasion and, startled, stumbled backwards, impaling himself on my commemorative garden schlam. Impaling himself fatally to death until he died. And since I didn't want the authorities taking my little dog away, I hid him up here. The end.
That all makes perfect sense, sir. But there's one thing.
I know you don't. The murder is solved and I'm innocent. Don't you go all Columbo on me now.
It's a fair cop. Unfortunately, we shall now have to bring someone else in for questioning.
Ah, yes, the so-called detective, Cleverous.
What? Who? Never heard of him. I meant the dog. You, my little murdering fellow, are coming with me.
No, not the doggo.
Oh, no.
Will Nick's dog be executed for murder? Was the vast majority of this game actually a pointless waste of everyone's time? And what of poor Errol?
Errol's dead.
Still dead.
I'm actually not sure why I'm asking these questions, because the story is over now. Roll credits!